Coach, second straight region title. It's got to feel pretty good. Boy, they made you work for it.
They're a very good team. They schemed us well. They have the last 2 games. They've schemed us very well. They play very hard. They're a gritty bunch. They got 3 kids that can really play, and hats off to them. They made us earn it for sure.
But Mary she finally got going and a big 17 run. I think she had 10 points in that run. She kind of took the team on her back. She was Player of the Year this year. Talk about her performance in this game.
Yeah. Well, you see, she's so versatile and she does so many things for us. She scores. She gets steals for us. She rebounds. She can handle the ball versus the press. And she's got that competitive, they all do, but she's really got a competitive edge to her that, when the game's on the line, she's going to make plays. She's not going to sit back and wait for the game to come to her. She's going to go make plays, and she did that for us tonight.
Probably not. They played really well,
They did.
But y'all had a kind of a slow start. What did you talk to the girls when you had a couple of timeouts and some opportunities to talk?
Early in the game, like first quarter?
Yeah.
I think just you got to figure out how they're going to defend us this time. Is it going to be any different than last time? They kind of run that little 1-1-3, and they were taking advantage of us throwing it down into the short corner. They were trapping us in the short corner and got some turnovers out of that. So we had to adjust to a different set that wasn't going to put us in a position where Ava would get stuck in that short corner getting trapped. So we made some offensive adjustments, I thought, that freed us up a little bit.
What did y'all do, you think? What do you think kind of got you out of that and got that big run going?
Well, once you get, we quit throwing in the short corner, we were able then to hit Kate, and whether Kate was able to score or pass it inside out, she's a great passer. We got a couple of threes there, some inside-out threes, and those are the best threes. Those are the easiest ones to knock down.
Well, we talked about defensively that when y'all play good defense, that they did break you down a couple of times. But I thought in that second quarter, y'all really it looked like you finally got your legs defensively.
Right, and they broke us down a couple times, but some of that's we got to be careful about fouls. So we can't be overly aggressive. We picked up some early ones. Lexi picked up 2 early and sat the majority of the first half. And we still pulled out and got a 10-point lead with Ava and Sierra picking up the slack there. I think Ava and Sierra both had 3 by halftime. So we got to be, we want to get out and pressure, but at the same time, we can't be reckless.
Right. Did you feel it was a pretty good defensive game overall, though?
Yeah, I thought so, because they're a good offensive team.
Right.
Yeah. 11-3 can really score.
Well, you made a complete undefeated run through 7-3-8. I don't care what region you're in. That's pretty tough.
In the last 2 years now, I just did the math on the bus right over. In the last 2 years, we're 29-1 in region play.
You got to feel like we know the program's in great shape. Semifinals last year, getting ready to go, number 1 seed heading into the state tournament. What are you guys going to work on here in this next few days or next week to get ready for the state tournament?
I don't, at this point in the season, there are tweaks to what we do, but it's not like we're going to change what we're doing. What we've done has been successful, and we're comfortable in what we do. We're going to do what we do. The biggest thing at this point is getting to know your opponent a little bit, learning their personnel, their style of play, and preparing for that as much as anything, and we'll do that.
Congratulations on another region title. Player of the Year. Were you kind of surprised by that? You had a good year.
Yes, I was very surprised. There's a lot of good players in our region, and many were deserving of that award as well. And so it was it felt very good to get the award, but knowing that there are so many other good players in our region.
Well, you kind of played like the Player of the Year in this game. I mean, y'all were, I'm not going to say struggling, but they were really playing well. They had the lead, and then you I think you had 10 points in a 17-1 run. Was it something, you talked to the girls about, hey, I'm feeling it, give me the ball, or did it just kind of come to you?
No, it's just the 4 of us, me, Lexi, Kate, and Avery, have been playing since we were young kids, and then Ava and Sierra have been with us the whole way too. And so we just read each other, and the points I couldn't have scored without my teammates. And so they just saw me open and passed me the ball, and if I saw them open, I would pass them the ball.
It just came to you. What's it like, Lumpkin County not really had a whole lot of success. 2 years in a row, region champs, a semifinal appearance last year. This is a special group. What are you going to take from last year's playoff experience and now that you're getting ready to go into this year?
Basically just keep going and keep working hard. I mean, we would not be where we're at without Coach Dowse. He came in, turned the program around, and because if you look back, a banner hadn't been hanged, like region banner, in 30 years, and he came and he did it in like 5 or 4, and we just did it back to back. That's never happened in our history before, and we do have a completely different group, and we miss our seniors, Isabel and Kinsey, but we just have such good chemistry, and we're just working hard, and we've worked all summer, every single practice, and that's just our goal, and that's what.
Look, you guys have been ranked #1 all year. I mean, I think a lot of people, it's fair to say that y'all are probably the favorites coming into the tournament to win the state title. Is that pressure, or is that you take that chance?
You can say it's pressure, but I don't think any of us look at it that way. We look at it as just like, you're telling us we're #1, well, we're going to put in the work and we're going to act like we're #1. We're going to go out there and we're going to play like we're #1 because we want it more than anyone else. We want that state championship, and hopefully we're going to end up there.
Well, congratulations and good luck in the tournament this year.
Thank you.
Miles, it's been 2010 since North Hall had won a region championship, and you guys look, y'all were down like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
What did y'all do to get back in the game?
We had to wake back up. I thought we played and competed the whole second half, and we came out flat in the third quarter. Burned some timeouts earlier than I wanted to, just to get us calmed down and get back to playing our style of game. We're just losing some of our defensive assignments, things we typically do well, missing some shots. Really, that's what it came down to earlier. We was just missing shots, and that kind of deflated our energy. Saw a few come in, got back to what we do, and kind of built that confidence back up.
Well, Luke Sanders, you talked all year kind of how he kind of leads this team,
Yeah.
and boy, he really came up huge fourth quarter over.
Yeah, it's amazing what having a true point guard can do for your team. He's the leader on the court. When we get pressed or something weird happens, I know I don't have to waste the timeout or call a play because he can do that on his own, and he's very capable of handling it offensively and defensively, being the leader on the court. And the guys respect the hell out of him.
Well, y'all have an insane matchup with Region 5 in the in the first round. How huge is it to get the #1 seed?
I mean, I just wanted to win the region championship. Let the chips fall where they may after that. But you're right. Obviously, I'm not blind. I don't know what's going on in that region. Waiting to see how that shakes out, because they're 1 through 4 are all going to be tough. Obviously, having 3 in the top 10 in that region is going to be a handful. So putting us at 1 gives us the best possible situation, and being at home, that's a big deal too.
You guys are playing confident. Have y'all peaked? Are y'all peaking right now?
It's hard to say with so many injuries we've had. We just had 2 all-region players out there with, braces all over their body. So it's hard to say because we've had to piece it together. We just keep using our depth. So I hope we haven't peaked. I hope this wasn't it. But just proud of all the guys that come in and step in. If they hadn't started all year, working hard in practice, it's like they say about the chain, we don't have any weak links, and that's good for us. That's a good thing for us.
Yeah, depth. You talked earlier in the season about y'all felt like you had a lot of depth. Well, you've really shown it. Yeah. Like you said, with y'all.
We don't have a Jaden that can take over a game by itself. We got to do it as a team, and that's just who we are. We try to play team defense, try to play team offense, and then culturally stay together as a team. There's a lot of things that we hold them to a high standard, and they respond to it. So it's the guys, man. They're a fun group to coach, and they let me coach them the way I do, and I couldn't ask for a better group.
Luke, Coach talks about having a true point guard out there, loves you out there on the court. Y'all were kind of struggling. You finally got going there in the fourth quarter overtime. Did they say anything to you, or did you just kind of feel like you just kind of needed to get control?
I just felt like I needed to start off energy and get the team going. But he kind of just told me to slow down and just stay focused.
Y'all were down, I think, like 14. Things were not looking good. What did y'all talk about as the guys? You and the other guys, not necessarily coaches, about getting back in the game.
He just told us to quit having those loose ball turnovers, which led to dead transition points. So they want us to slow down and run the offense and get easy layups and open threes.
This team has had a boatload of injuries. But y'all keep coming. Ask Coach if y'all peak, but it was hard to say because of all the injuries. What's the makeup of this team right now moving into the playoffs?
We just got to stay healthy right now because without one of our leading scorers, it's real hard.
North Hall hadn't won a region championship since 2010. You guys are the first ones to do it in 12 years. How'd that feel?
It was amazing. Glad to be a part of it.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.